All right, we are going live with Order Up, episode 10, The Art of the Lazy Mint. So I've got as much as I can show you on my screen here. Probably ought to do something like this and just switch what's on my screens. So hold up, I'll get that going. We'll do this one over here. Oh, come on, don't do this. Nope. Okay, let's move that down. And let's move this guy over here. All right, so there and boom. All right. So I guess I'll wait for a little bit until people come on in. I mean, I may be a little bit premature about people actually wanting to come in and see this. I'm going to go that way so you can see almost all of my screen that I'll be working toward, and I'll just change that up as time goes on. All right, so let's do this. The way today's episode is going to work. Hey, Phoenix, let me get you on here. Oh my gosh, I've been muted the whole time. All right, let me bring you up. There, put you on as a co-host. If you have to leave, that's cool, but I figure that'll be better. I'm live streaming to YouTube also. All right, so I'll start re-explaining this. The way today's episode is going to go is that we'll be explaining how to create and then mint NFTs through OpenSea. So I've got OpenSea up over here on this computer. So we'll just move this over that way when we start minting. But until then, I guess when we get some people in, I'll start doing some drawing. So my FOMO Fun Guys are just fairly, formulaic. Oh yeah, I want to show this guy off. Maybe if Coin Laundry comes in, they'll get to see it. So look at that, Coin Laundry. I'm using your mug to hold all my favorite pens and pencil. So that was cool. If you guys like Coin Laundry, buy a mug. Or his NFTs. I mean, probably the NFTs would be better for him. But whatever. I got the mug until I can afford an NFT. How's it going, Phoenix?
Hey, I'm about to put my daughter to bed, so I'm going to be a little bit.
Okay, cool. I'm going to get some paper out and begin my drawing process. Oh no, I have to go get my markers. I forgot them. Every good host likes to walk away from the mic once in a while, so I'm going to go do that right now.
This is now a Transformers Twitter.
Sorry, Phoenix. I heard you talking, but I went in the other room. What did you say?
I said that this was now a Transformers Twitter.
Yep. That's what I get for walking away. We should do a Transformers space at some point.
I would love
I think that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so I've got to figure out my problem here, which is now I don't think I have anything clear. I used to have a glass plate in here. Well, I'll just do this. Just trying to trace my format. FOMO Fun Guys don't have to be perfect. They just have to be fun. I should call them FOMO, non in parentheses, fun, and then in parentheses, Jabal guys. Because then I'd be playing on the NFT, the non-fungible part, which would maybe make it more fun. Actually, I might change their names. I don't think I've sold any of these. Okay, there we go. And now can we see this on YouTube? Oh yeah, I gotta post that YouTube link in here too. I'll do that now.
It's a little bright. The paper just looks white.
How's that? Is that not bright enough? I need gels on this light pretty badly. I go backward maybe. Nope. That's all right. I'll get to the pen in just a second. Okay, I'm going to post. Let's see.
I can see it now that you pulled it closer to you. But yeah, once you get to the pens, it's visible.
Cool. Yeah, I've got to put a gel on that light. All right, I'm going to find my post that I just made. There we go. Boom. All right. So now you've got the link. We got the link in the Jumbotron to YouTube. I'm actually okay with this space if nobody shows up. It's really just for posterity so that we can show it later. I'll show it throughout the week as sort of the, hey, here's how you do this. Go to the YouTube and watch my video on how to create an NFT. And that way, maybe it'll be helpful for the people coming in for the Mintathon. We'll talk more about the Mintathon in a little bit. Unless, Phoenix, you want to share the Mintathon now, and then we'll talk about it when people get in. Oh, are you still putting the kid away? I mean, in bed. You don't really put them away anywhere, hopefully. She doesn't have a cupboard that you put her in, does she?
No, she's not Harry Potter.
Right. 2 under the stairs with you. You witch. Probably shouldn't call her that. Not in public, anyway. Not on a recorded space. What's up, Coin Laundry? Jason, I guess I can just call you that. Oh, it would be helpful if I let you speak. There we go.
Hey.
What is up?
I was watching on YouTube, and I don't know if it was just lagging for me or if it stopped completely.
It's showing on my end that it's moving, but that doesn't mean that it is because
It's running for me. I'm
okay.
on live right now.
All right, good. Yeah, it's sometimes a pain.
Yeah, it might have been on my end. I am driving, so.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, so you're on your phone. Okay. Is there audio on the live stream? I guess it'd be hard to tell.
On YouTube, yeah. Oh, I can't watch both on my phone.
Right.
I started with the YouTube stream, but then it lagged. So I came over here because you were just about to. I think Phoenix was just about to say something about the Mintathon.
Oh yeah. And then I interrupted him and said, "Do you keep your child in a closet?"
Oh yeah, I missed that.
His answer was no. Just to...
There is audio on YouTube. I just checked it, but it is delayed.
Ah, no. It's so frustrating. Hopefully later on it's not delayed, but that doesn't bode well for right now. How am I connected to the internet? I've got a slow connection on the internet, and I can't change it now because it's running. Well, that is terrible. Oh, well, we're going to keep going. And I'll take out of it what I can. And I don't know. We'll see how that goes later.
Since it's only YouTube, can I share my not massive, but my really cool idea?
Yes.
So I decided I'm going to do another generative offshoot collection. This one's going to be super simple, but it's going to be called Detergent. But the DE and the GEN are going to be all caps.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like DGen.
Wow.
And so it's going to boxes, and all the brand names are going to be like degen phrases.
That is phenomenal.
So it's really only going to be 2 layers. So it'll be easy to generate. Not so much easy to generate, but quick to generate, I guess.
Right.
But I got about, going to have 15 different box styles, and I got 3 pages of phrases. So.
That is cool. So when are you thinking those will be launched?
I'm hoping for April. Shooting for April, not hoping. The goal is April.
Nice.
I know April's first mint is not advisable or advised or whatever, but I think with the nature of the drop, I think it would be funny.
Yeah. Oh,
It's going to
man.
be 1,978 because Charlie drives a 1978 Cadillac Fleetwood.
Oh, man. I am a fan already.
I'll drop you one of the prototypes. Oh, and it's going to have its own utility. I know that art doesn't have to have utility, but I think within the scope of the project, it's a good idea. But basically, there'll be like a separate channel grouping on Discord, and then everyone that holds the detergent box will be eligible for all the same airdrop that the normal holders are eligible for. And then all of the one-of-one pieces that I sprinkle into the collection will be called stash boxes. And they'll be filled with crypto prizes with like a Santa algorithm.
Oh, what algorithm?
The Santa algorithm.
Oh,
kind of
dropping.
The money out of the wallet and puts it, pairs it with the random NFT.
That's really cool.
And they're going to be called stash boxes.
So each of the that's awesome, because you can put your stuff in there that you want to hide. That's very cool.
Exactly.
I love it.
I spent all day yesterday and all day today drawing like classic style detergent boxes.
Man. So you have a daughter, right? Does she know what you're doing?
We talked about it a little bit yesterday. She doesn't really get it. She's 11, but I tried to. She also I live in the city, and she lives about an hour north of me in a more rural area. So,
Gotcha.
I don't think that kind of tech talk has gotten up there yet.
Right. That's so funny how that works.
Yeah, she didn't even. I just came out and said, like, hey, have you heard anything about NFTs?
Yeah.
I did have 2 people at work ask me, so I'm going to probably sit down with them some point this week to walk them through the process. I guess one of my employees is like, he's like, yeah, I talk to people about you that don't even work here, because sometimes they ask me about this shit, and I say, well, my boss at work is like, that's all he fucking talks about.
Yeah, it is hard to not talk about this stuff. It's exciting. Hey, you guys say hey to Raina and Drag Queens. Welcome, guys. So currently I'm just on YouTube, but apparently that's pretty much frozen. I'm trying to show the process of creating an NFT and then uploading to OpenSea, but we'll see how well that goes. I might just have to redo all of this stuff. Catching up with you guys. Anybody else have tales from the week that are exciting? And Raina and Phoenix, you guys count too, even though I have seen you over the past, well, not in 2 days, but you know. Raina, how'd the rest of the yard work go?
Pretty good. We Steven took the day off today, and I had a bunch of stuff that I had to do this morning. But this afternoon, he asked Ellie what she wanted to do, and I had mentioned maybe going to Home Depot to buy flowers and mulch. And she's like, "Yes, I want to do that." So thanks to my 9-year-old, she made that happen. So we planted some flowers tonight. I took some pictures, and I was thinking about posting them. Very nice. So that was good.
That's cool.
Getting ready to pack and head to Gatlinburg tomorrow morning.
Very cool. Part of me is very jealous of you. Part of me wants to stay home and make the rest of our NFTs.
I kind of want to stay home and pull out some of my old work and photograph it and mint it just for the practice.
Yeah.
Because there's some of it that I really like. So I might do that. Well, I'm not going to stay home for it, but I'll come back and do it on Friday.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Don't take that with you. Leave work at home. Go enjoy the family.
Yep.
Yeah, it was cool getting to meet Ellie the other day. Did she have questions about why in the world you decided to work with us?
No, she actually said on her own, she says, "I really like those two. I'm so glad I got to meet them."
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
She needs to be part of our team.
I liked it. So yeah, I've got some ideas to fold her into things in the future.
Cool. Oh no. So I forgot to leave my pen sideways because the small tip always dries out if I tip it up. Oh, one more time. Oh, Coin Laundry, you can't. I put my pens in your mug. I don't know if you saw it for the 5 seconds of YouTube actually working, but I've got it on the screen. I'm promoting it. So I was drawing the poster for this week, and I think I want to not for this round, but on our next drop, like grade B, I think I want to change the style up just a little because I came up with something new when I was drawing today. So we'll play around with that. I don't want to rebrand, but just a little stylistic difference. And I was out today looking for places to do our pop-up gallery. Oh my gosh, there's some beautiful places in Greenville right now. And I have a feeling they'll still be open in a month. But I also stopped and looked at some cars for the, what is their next one called? For the Garage Series, the Rumblers. And oh my gosh, did I come up with some cool ideas. I don't know if sharing them right now while they're not fully formed on a recorded space would be a good idea, but maybe in our next meeting would be cool. Oh yeah, so Phoenix, did you want to share about the? Maybe we could do this as a sound clip. Share about the Mintathon. Oh, we've lost everybody. Did IROG? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Hopefully
Okay.
it'll be good.
I know my phone is not very cooperative sometimes. But like I was telling Phoenix earlier, I'm okay if this is a space that doesn't even have people in it for tonight. I just wanted to use it as a educational instrument. But now that it looks like the YouTube video is not exactly functional. We'll see how that turns out. I'd really like to take that and edit it down to just a few pieces. So here, right now, I'm just going to kind of share what I've been doing. Actually, are you on your iPad?
No, I'm on my phone.
Okay. I was going to say if you could check the stream on YouTube, but don't worry about it. Like, it'll rug you again. Although this time I was smart and put in the description a link back to the space. So even if people try, they should be able to get back to it. I can't really see who's in here. Come on. And now, there we go. Come on. I'm trying to get a couple of things organized on my screen here. Don't need that. I guess I need that one. Yeah, so I can't see who's in the space. Anyway, 0 people. Right now what I'm doing is creating this FOMO Fun Guy. It's a rabbit. It's facing left. It's holding a chick in one hand and an egg in the other. The egg's been colored, so you could deduce this is maybe an Easter bunny. And I'm creating this just as a way to show people how to create an NFT. So first I'm hand drawing. That's the way I start all of the NFTs for the diner. All the Chubby's characters are hand drawn, and then I tend to color those with, I use Photopea. It's a free online program, a lot like Photoshop. But I hand draw all the traits first and then photograph them, upload those, and open them in Photopea. With these guys, I just color them with the worst markers I could find, which are from the Dollar General. Not being supported by them financially on this program, but I wouldn't say no to that. I could always use more markers. Drag Queens is back. Hey, let's get you a listener or a speaker invite. So I'll just ink the rest of this in. I'll skip the part where I photograph it and upload it. We'll just color it with markers that are pretty terrible. So that part's done. And I'll erase all the pencil lines. Oh, did forget one part. I'll erase all the pencil lines and then color by hand. Hey, Drag Queens, how's your week going?
I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm driving home from work and I'm kind of like in the house, middle of the desert. So the reception might be a little spotty. So
Yeah, it's not great, but we can pretty much hear you.
sorry.
Hey,
As soon as I get home, I'll be able to talk better.
Okay, cool. Yeah, at that point, it'd be awesome if you introduce yourself and your project.
You got it.
Awesome. We don't really do formal shill spaces, but we like for our friends to be able to share what they do. Although shill spaces tend to bring in hundreds of people, whereas we bring in tens of people. But at least they're 10 really cool people who care about the people who are in the space. They're not just trying to talk over each other. All right. There. Lines erased. I guess we can see that on YouTube as long as it's not frozen. Hopefully that works. All right. Here are my Crayola markers that I got on sale at the Dollar General, I think for $3 or something. It was crazy. So I'm going to use these guys. Anybody have a color you want this bunny to be? You know what I should do is photograph this and upload it like I would for the Mintathon.
Yeah, because then if you want to do different colors, you have that option.
Yeah. Oh, I meant like photograph the process because we're now 25 minutes into the space. I've got to get good at saying, hey guys, 15 minutes is up. Photograph your process or progress, whatever. I'll save that for Saturday. I'll wing it on Saturday. How's that sound? Does that sound like a good idea? I want to make a pink chick. Nobody wants a yellow chick. All right. So, Raina, you said you got everything up and running on OpenSea, right?
Yes, I did. Thanks.
Awesome. I'm glad it worked. Like one day technology will work, the next day is like, oh, remember this worked yesterday. What happened? So hopefully on Saturday, it works for everybody because I want to see everyone's work. I'm excited. Hey, do you want to share what the Mintathon is, or do you want Phoenix to?
If Phoenix is able, because Ellie and I are starting to pack right now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Sorry. I'll stop talking to you. Mm-hmm.
You can keep talking to me. It's okay.
Okay. All right. We're going to do.
So what do I need to cover with the Mintathon?
Oh, hey, welcome back. Well, if you just want to explain it from like the idea of it to what we'll be doing, I guess that'd be kind of cool. I can take sound clips from that and edit those into the video.
Well, the idea of it is that all of our friends are insanely talented and we want to do something fun with our friends, so we're all going to create art at the same time in a speed run. We're going to do it within a 2-hour space, and the first 15 minutes is going to be just kind of prepping and getting everyone in and explaining what's going on, and then everyone will have an hour to get their work completed. And within that hour, every 15 minutes, you have to take a snapshot of your work, tweet it out with the work in progress with hashtag, and then at the end, with the 15 minutes remaining, then everyone will be done, turn their stuff in, and we'll share it and see everyone's awesome work. And we're going to mint it. Just lazy minting it to OpenSea, which is what Ken is going through tonight. And then once all that's done, then we'll open up the food truck part and everyone can post their works in our gallery. And it will be a fun monument to this awesome event.
Perfect explanation. Yeah, I'm thinking like it'd be kind of cool if everybody mints to their own account, and that way, well, like I know MetaMask will connect in Spatial, which is where the food truck park is. So I'm wondering, will we have any difficulty with anyone who isn't using like OpenSea? I mean, I guess as long as they're using MetaMask, it won't matter which minting platform they use, as long as that minting platform they're logging in or they're holding their NFT in their MetaMask account, wallet, I guess. So I guess we probably ought to clarify that, right? I did say we're minting to OpenSea, but as far as I know, MetaMask currently is the only crypto wallet that you can use to log into or like put your work into Spatial in. So we're gonna have to figure that part out.
Hey, I have a question. I was listening a little while ago to episode 74 of NFT for Newbies, and they were talking about utility in your NFTs. And in that conversation, they were talking about minting with Ethereum or an OpenSea, and that costs money when you mint. It didn't seem like that, although I haven't done it yet.
It costs money the first time. So there is a transaction fee the first time, and I don't know if they call it a gas fee on there right now. There is a fee the first time. After that, it is completely free to mint.
Okay, so I currently don't have any money in my MetaMask wallet. Do I need to do that first?
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm trying to think of. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I guess we could do. if you have trouble with it, let us know. If it doesn't work for you the way you need it to, we could help you with it. I've got time to meet this week, so if you want to do that, we could. But if
it doesn't do anything to mint on OpenSea.
The first time, there's no fee the first time. There used to be.
It's not until you list it for sale.
Ah, yes. Nice. Well, that's cool. Just don't ever sell it, Raina.
But I think that would also depend on like the blockchain too, on if you're trying to give it to anyone, because that would cost a gas fee. But yeah, if you just lazy mode, go to OpenSea, make an account, create a collection, upload a file, and mint it. It doesn't matter whether it's on Ethereum or Polygon. It doesn't cost anything to do it, and it just sits in your collection.
Nice. All right, I'm adding color. So this is adding background color. So this is the last step before I photograph the work. And in just a minute, well, probably 5 minutes, we'll be uploading to OpenSea. So I guess when I started using OpenSea, it wasn't the initialization fee. I remember paying a fee to upload, or to mint, but maybe that was when I put it up for sale. It was a long time ago, so it's not super clear in my brain.
Was OpenSea always a lazy minting platform where the purchaser pays the gas fees?
Yep. There was just that one fee at the beginning, and I've not had to pay it since. And that was my first time ever sending crypto from, I think, my Coinbase account anywhere else. So that was a mess. Because I didn't want to buy more within the MetaMask wallet. I just wanted to transfer what I already had and start using it. Which, now that I think about, probably wasn't the best idea. Kind of should have held on to whatever ETH I had in there. Oh, I got a thumbs up on the YouTube stream. That's cool.
Now you're YouTube famous.
Yay. So I've created like 20 different YouTube accounts with different videos on each and set different subscribers on each one. I've got to check how many subscribers are on this one, since I just started it 2 weeks ago for the first live stream we did in the food truck park. The evening of tech hell. I mean, tech heck. Actually, I like tech heck better. That's just funnier. I don't know if I told the story on here, but I think I did. My cousin used to bring friends into the art room, and I just don't ever speak when I'm working, which, as a space host, isn't a great habit to stay in. Whatever. All right, now let's see if I rug the room by taking a photo. Oh, we have hosts. That's cool. Co-hosts. Yay. We won't rug. All right. Wish me luck. I'm now going to go to my photos. Hopefully you guys can still hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, sweet. Go to square. Get some extra light on this baby. All right. Getting hot spots on my image because of this light. Let's do some reflective lighting. Yeah, that's nice. All right. Well, now email it to myself and we'll begin the minting process. So, Raina, you're going to Gatlinburg. Phoenix, you going anywhere this week? We're all on spring break. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me? Okay, there's my guy. I'm going to edit him a little bit more.
So apparently I'm the king of comically bad timing.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh, my phone just died earlier when you were just about to speak to me.
Oh. Oh, I don't know what I was saying now.
I was assuming it was about your awesome pen cup.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yep. I don't know if you saw it on the YouTube live stream when you were on and it was frozen, but yeah, I already promoted on the space and hopefully before my stream froze, it showed up. But yeah, beautiful cup. I love it. The colors are super vivid. The image is clear. There's no pixelation. This is like really well printed.
I was surprised. I think there were only 4 of them ordered before we shut down the shop for it.
Yeah, I went back to find another one and I realized it was all new merch. So you just keeping it limited edition on purpose?
Yeah, we ran it for, I think, 2.5 weeks. That was Space Woman's idea to do like a limited merch run.
Yeah.
I told her we should have kept it open for a month because everybody waits until the last second to order anyway.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, at least warn people like, oh, it's going to go away soon. So you don't have to answer this, obviously. Is Space Woman your significant other?
Negative. No,
oh, okay.
We're just buds.
Gotcha. So I know she's a art professor, so I thought maybe that was the case. There we go. All righty. So YouTube live stream, in case this is functioning, just for getting our video made. I'm currently, let me change my camera position. I just super glued my camera stand back together, so let's hope that lasts. I plan on buying a lot of things if we sell out. Oops. All right, so I'm going to I emailed myself. I'm going to download the image because why not degrade the quality just a little bit more than I did when I made the image. All right, downloaded. It is now, I'm going to find the folder it's in.
Needs JPEG artifact for aesthetic.
All right, orange bunny. FOMO Fun Guy. What am I on? I forgot what number I'm on. 7. Wow. Uh-oh. I lost my stuff. Number 7. Sweet. Prolific at something. All right. What am I doing here? Having trouble. There we go. Oh, I don't have my FOMO Fun Guys on this one. Well, better make a new folder. So I've got to get rid of this laptop. This is a school laptop, and it is, I don't know, I got it when I started, so at least 4 years old. And it runs better than the brand new laptops they got us. So weird. I kind of want to ask if I can either buy this one or just keep it and give them back the brand new one. And I've been complaining about this one for 2 years, so I think I will get made fun of, but I don't care. At least it works. All right, let's see if it opens. There we go. All right, we got a FOMO Fun Guy. Phoenix, what was it I said I wanted to do with the name of the? Oh, I remember now. So, Coin Laundry. I was kind of playing around with the name, like what you were talking about with the detergent boxes, doing degen. So FOMO Fun Guys. There's Fun Guys is not one word, but I could do, like fungible. So fun in parentheses, and then oh shoot, now I forgot what the deal was.
It was non-fungible token.
Funds,
but
yes.
The way that you had a parenthetical, it looked like it was saying non-fun.
Right. Yeah. Thanks. Non in parentheses, fun, and then jabul in parentheses. I don't know. That's adding more. That doesn't at all do justice like what you're doing. That's brilliant. All right, where am I?
Well, the funny part about it was I woke up one day and it's just like I've been thinking about it for weeks. Like, how do I tie this in? How do I tie this in? And I woke up and it just jumped out of my skull. Like, it's already there.
Yeah, that's so smart. I like it. All right. Now I just copy and paste all my information.
So you want to walk through this step for people watching?
Yeah. All right. So in OpenSea, if we go back to, let me go back one here. All right. So I'm in my OpenSea account. I've created this collection called FOMO Fun Guys. In order to do that, I'll just go here to my whole profile. There we go. All right, so all of my NFTs that I've created and I've collected are here. So you can go to create. That would create a new item, or go to my collections under your profile. You can go to create a collection, which I pushed in order to create this FOMO Fun Guys collection. So I'll show you what that looks like. So if I want to create a collection, I can put a logo image in, featured image, which is just, one of your uploads that you'll have in that collection. The banner image is how you'll decorate it. You'll see all this in a second. The name of the collection, a URL that, so I called mine FOMO Fun Guys. We also have the diner and the diner gear. So that's where you customize your URL. Describe your collection here. You'll see mine in just a second, and then add a category, and then you can put all your personal links here. So, and down here, whatever blockchain you want to go to, as long as it's Ethereum or Polygon. The beauty of Ethereum is it's super easy. It's straightforward. You don't have to convert anything because the Polygon network is going to require you to use PolyETH, which is converting Ethereum within your MetaMask wallet to Polygon ETH. The cool thing about the Polygon network is there are no gas fees. It's super fast when it's not under construction, but it's a pretty solid network, and you don't have to pay any gas fees. Gas fees were upwards of hundreds of dollars over the past few weeks on Ethereum. So gas is pretty important when you're trying to sell your work. All right.
Yeah. Can I quick go for a second?
Yeah.
Just in case anyone's listening to the recording of this and is trying to figure out what we're doing, please view the YouTube link that's attached to this and go to about the 37-minute mark.
Oh, good call. Good for editing too. Actually, on mine is probably, 37 to 40 minutes or so. Down here, how you display your work, I'll keep it contained, whatever. So I'm going to go back. We don't need that because I've already created my collection. So we'll go through what that looks like. Here's my banner image. Top, here's the logo for it. And it doesn't, we'll go back one more time. So that featured image is what shows up here on your collections page. So we'll click back in there. All right, now all of that I have, everything I have so far, I have 6 items in there. I'm the only owner because even at 0.002 ETH, nobody's buying because I just don't market it. And if they look at it, people are going to be like, this is not the best NFT I've ever seen. But this collection kind of pokes fun at NFTs. So we'll go into, I'm going to use the bunny. So we'll go into this bunny. The name is FOMO Fun Guy number 6, so it's intentionally not very creative. There's unlockable content, which I won't show you. Well, yeah, I'm not going to show you what that is because then you'll just pause the video and go to the unlockable URL. So I'm not going to show you that. And I'm going to turn the video away when I copy and paste that out. All right, so I'll read off the description because it's kind of fun. It's part of the fun of this NFT series, which is just silly. So FOMO Fun Guy number 6 is just one more cutest little fuzzball, just like all your favorite NFT projects. What's not to love about this dissatisfied punk bunny? This one-time only PFP by GxxnAR is sure to blast your crypto wallet with ETH-draining vibes. LFG. Utility, the joy of knowing you helped put almost a quarter tank of gas in GxxnAR's car. More to come. So there'll be more utility later on, assuming people buy. If people don't buy, I'm not going to worry about it. There are multiple properties. So the background is pea green, PEA, like the vegetable. It's a bunny body, well, much like the one I created just now. So there'll be 2 bunny bodies that will, I don't know, whatever 2 out of 7 is going to be, and statistically, they'll tell you that there, whatever the percentage is. So it's a little over a third, 33% or something. I don't know. That's not right. It's facing left. The new one is facing left. So the left hand is holding a chick, and the media is marker, just like all of them will be. The mouth is a toothy frown. Oh, I did toothy frowns for both. So it'll be 2 of those traits. And then the neck on this guy has a bow tie with, hey, anybody know what the name of that thing is? The white thing that goes down on tuxedos, that you button it on? It's between the bow tie and the cummerbund. I've got to figure out what that's called because that's what he's wearing. And then his right hand is holding an Easter egg. All right, there's levels too. Cuteness. It's probably going to be 4 out of 5 on this one too, although 5 out of 5 because of the chick and Easter egg. So dangerous level is 0, and then the joy is probably 4 out of 5. So about FOMO Fun Guys, that's just going to show. That's going to appear no matter what you do because that's the description for the collection, and then the details. That's contract address, token ID. You don't need to know that stuff until you know, like if you really want to do some research on this thing. So it'll show you the contract address. You can find that like follow that to Etherscan, which is kind of fun. If this were to change hands multiple times, you could trace that back to whoever owned it. The ERC 1155 token is what's being used by OpenSea on this. And then it's, wow, did I really put these on Ethereum? Why did I put these on Ethereum? I did. I put them on Ethereum. Well, that's not smart. Hey, who wants to buy a $5 NFT and pay $500 in fees? That's a good idea on my part there. That's why there's no sales.
I want to see what the gas price is about it.
Yes, this is the worst NFT I've ever seen. I paid $505.23 for it. My goodness. Well, nope, 500. Well, ETH went up today. Very, very nice. That makes me happy as a holder of a little over a quarter of an ETH. Alrighty, so we're gonna do some copy and pasting. I'm gonna copy and paste my description out, and I'll just modify him just a little bit. I like to have the description different for every NFT in this series. In the Chubby's Burgers series, we don't need to do that. So there's the description FOMO Fun Guy number 7. Obviously, better change that one. Is just one more. All right, I need an adjective. Anybody want to give me an adjective?
Expensive.
Yay. Well, yes, it is expensive. Gas fee.
The gas fee is $33.
That's not as bad as it has been, but that's not awesome.
It's still insufficient funds for me.
I'm going to say insufficiently funded. And he's orange, but it's also, I'm going to say cuddly. Insufficiently funded. No, I don't need two adjectives. I just need one. Insufficiently funded fur ball. I'll just change fuzz to fur ball. Just like all your favorite NFT projects. Great. About this overdressed bunny. There. All right. It's one time only. This single forever EFP. Sure to empty your crypto wallet. And make you proof. Your mom needed to finally help you realize NFTs are a scam. There we go. Wag me. All right, that's pretty. Utility, knowing blah, blah, blah. We'll just keep that the same for all of them. All right, properties. Oh, I forgot the properties now. I have to go back and check. Background. Violet. More. Body. It's going to be fun to see the traits turn into percentages rather than just single only. Funny. Okay. Facing left. Well, they're all facing left, and it says new trait, so that's a problem. Thanks, OpenSea. Left hand. Check. Media. Should have called it cheap markers. Oh well. Mouth. Toothy frown. Neck. Anybody find out what that thing is called that goes down the front of a tuxedo? I'll just make it up.
I don't have a clue. The thing you were kind of cutting out.
Oh, it's the white thing that goes in, like you button it down. It's the white thing that's between the tie and the cummerbund on a tuxedo.
Is it a dickie?
A dickie. Is that not the thing that goes under? I'm going to look that up.
A dickie is the white both shirt front, like a white button down.
Right hand. Oops, neck. Bow tie. And I'm going to leave it bow tie. They get a little extra thing because I need this to be like the others. I want to start seeing numbers here, percentages. See how I spelled bow tie though. Okay, I spelled it 2 instead of 1. All right. Now, I will be very upset with OpenSea if this doesn't show up as percentages in just a second. Right hand. right, save. Levels, cuteness. Yeah, it's pretty cute. We'll go 4 out of 5. Nah, 5 out of 5. Dangerousness. Hey, I need some ideas for how to gamify the cuteness, dangerousness, and let me see what the other level is. And joy levels of these characters are. This guy's pretty happy.
I mean, it sounds like you would just use rock, paper, scissors as a base.
Oh, hey, there you go. Luck of the draw. Unlockable content, turning the camera away. Nobody can see this, it's so secret.
That grain is aesthetic.
The what?
The grain on your table is aesthetic.
Oh, you can see it? Nice. There we go. Okay, now I can put it back up. What am I doing? Why are you doing this? Because I pushed the down arrow key when I set my tripod back down. There we go. Okay, I think that's everything I need. All right. Supply 1 Ethereum. Oh, wait a minute. Seriously? I wonder if I put them all on Ethereum. I don't think I did. Why would I put these on Ethereum?
I can check.
Yeah, they're ETH. What a dope. Well, I can't even change it now because they've already been saved. ETH. Yeah, I did. Well, come on, ETH 2. Oops. All right, I'm saving that. And create. So that's how you create it. And now you have to play the game of, I'm not a robot, you robot. So let's see what they make me do this time. Oh, nothing. Cool. All right, I'm going to share that. I'm going to copy the link and put that in. Put it in the Jumbotron. You guys can check out what I just did. All right, well, how long did that take? Wow. In order to, do all the minting. You could just mint without all the descriptions, or maybe have that stuff set up ahead of time for the mintathon. All right.
Yeah, that was about a 20-minute process. Don't wait until the mintathon to practice.
Yeah, don't let that be the first day you mint something. Even lazy minting. So that was the process of lazy minting. Lazy minting means you're not writing your own smart contract. All you're doing is taking your artwork or music or spoken word or PDF literature, whatever file format. It could be a 3D model, whatever format of your kind of file you're creating. Make sure that you've walked through that beforehand. That's lazy minting. So you're minting directly to OpenSea without creating your own smart contract. Phoenix Nova Sage is our developer, so he's working on that stuff. Well, plus a lot of other things. None of us have just one job. That's the beauty of this space. So he's working on our smart contracts. But lazy minting means you don't have to do that. That OpenSea will do that for you. I think Foundation does that too, right? You don't have to, any of these NFT marketplaces, you don't really need to do that. The only reason you need to have a smart contract necessarily is if you want to have people mint it from your dApp. So decentralized application, which means the Phoenix will also be creating a dApp page for us. So it'll be a web page on or connected to our website somehow. You can go there. You'll be able to mint your Chubby's Burger, and then it will probably show up in your OpenSea account. So, but yeah.
get Ganache to cooperate with me.
Fun stuff. This is why I don't have enough knowledge. I could have followed Hashlip's videos, but like you said, you've got to do it exactly the way he's doing it. But yeah, there's no way I'd be able to figure out the problems that you're figuring out. So super grateful you're on the team. But lazy minting for anybody who doesn't have a Phoenix. All right, check out my newest FOMO Fun Guy. And paste. Oh man, OpenSea's got a long URL for that. All right, Twitter, do your magic and shorten that thing. I do want to use a hashtag because that helps draw people in. Oh, are these? Yeah. I guess I called them Fun Guy as one word. Okay, good to know. Marketing, branding, it all matters. There we go. And tweet. And tweet. There we go. All right, I am now going to put this in the Jumbotron. And no. Oh, it's not going to show me a photo? Come on, what happened here? That's all right. I don't need it. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. All right. Put this guy in. Boom. There we go. All right, should be in the Jumbotron. Yep. So if you guys want to check out the, hey Beardo, what's up? Oh, I'll give you the right to speak, as any human should have. Here we go. So if you guys want to check out the FOMO Fun Guy, he is up and in the Jumbotron. Wow, that was a long process. So generally, it doesn't take me that long. I was trying to, I did showcase how you create a collection, put all the info in there, showed you the info that I had. So I think total, it should only take about 10 minutes to mint. It's super fast once you click the submit button, or mint, I guess, whatever it's called. So it shouldn't take too long. And for the mintathon, if people don't get it minted directly, we'll just keep watching out for those, and we'll keep posting links to everybody's final mints. So that would be pretty cool. It doesn't have to happen within that 2 hours, but and then we'll invite anybody who wants to, like Phoenix said, into the food truck park and load those into the frames. So I guess the one thing that we want to go back over is currently Spatial, which is where our food truck is, uses MetaMask. I don't know that they have access to another wallet yet. So if you're using a MetaMask wallet to hold your NFTs, you could put those in. We could invite you in. You could put those in. If you don't have MetaMask and want to show it, we could DM each other and figure out some kind of way that you could get that to us, and then we could show it for a little while. We could write a contract up just in DMs, and then, borrow it and then send it back, assuming it's on Polygon. I don't want to pay gas fees to do transfers. So I know Coin Laundry is on Polygon. Drag Queens, you're on Polygon, right?
I am, yeah.
Cool, nice. And Beardo, you're on Polygon? Oh, still a listener. I'll invite you to speak. If you can't speak, that's cool. We'll catch up with you later about that. So there's the link to it. And what I should have been doing all along is just showing you the process of, we'll do hashtag WIP, which stands for work in progress, hashtag order up, and at MetaDiner. That way we'll be able to keep track on Saturday of everything that everyone's doing. We'll put those all in the Jumbotron while we're commentating on it and making our own NFTs. So Saturday is going to be a busy day, but I think it's going to be super fun. So if anyone in here is going to be on there doing the mintathon, I'll be really stoked about that. Today was just kind of practice to show what happens in minting. All right. I am done with that process now. I don't want to talk about it anymore. So I guess within an hour and 5 minutes, I got my NFT made and then minted. So it's doable. But I do have a lot of practice doing this. So if you don't have practice, get some practice beforehand. And we will be happy to walk you through that process in the second hour on Saturday. So from 5 to 6, we'll be happy. Well, I guess it'll be more like 5:45 till 6. We'll be happy to help you through that. You could also DM us, and we'll be happy to check in with you and walk you through any process that you need help with. So we're here to help. We're here to onboard people and help people do some quick lazy minting just to get into the sales on OpenSea. I don't know any other. That's the only site I use. So I don't think I can answer technical questions. I'll try to get myself into some other marketplaces and just check out what's going on with those. But does anybody in here have experience with something other than OpenSea? Coin Laundry, I think you do, right?
Sorry. Yeah, I've been using Official NFT as well. They are Matic only.
Oh, okay.
It's officialnft.xyz. It's a similar process. I recommend using it only on desktop or even buy from mobile because it doesn't really work well. They're like signing prompts, whatever code they're using, their signing prompts don't pop up when you're using mobile.
That's weird. What wallet do they have, like the multi-wallet sign-in?
Yeah.
Okay, so is MetaMask one of the wallets they accept?
It is.
Cool.
And they are also on Twitter, obviously. I don't know if you've seen them around, but it is at 0official NFT. They're in public beta right now, so they are very receptive and open to messages. I talk to them a lot.
There we go. And follow. Nice. Cool. Is it pretty easy to mint your work, at least on the desktop version?
Yeah. They have a storefront contract for $11.55. You have to pay a transaction fee to open a collection, or what they call editions. But it's on Matic, so it's like, 10 cents, 5 cents, whatever.
Right.
But then you have the option to either mint for free and the buyer pays the gas on that, or pay the gas up front.
No, gas on Polygon can't be that much per mint, right?
I think the most I've ever paid at one time was like 40 cents, and that was like a month ago when there was a game that was doing every single transaction. Yeah, the Sunflower game. They were doing every single transaction in game on chain. So
wow.
It kind of all went downhill from there, didn't it?
yeah, I'm not gonna not blame the Sunflower game.
Right. All right, so I'm on Coin Laundry's page. Let's see what you have on sale. Ooh.
I don't think I'm on sale right now. I think the only thing up there is actually the mutant washer. They had just finished running a contest. It was a race to 100. So you mint 100 editions, list them all for $1 or for one Matic, and then whoever mints out quicker with it, like whoever mints out within 15 days, you get that amount of tickets for which day you sold out on. So I sold out the first day, so I got 15 tickets entered into the raffle. Like if you sell out on the 10th day, you only get 5 tickets for the raffle. But I did not win. only 2 of us sold out on the first day. So it was like me and Sleepy Pirate had 15 entries, and then everybody else had like 2 or 3. So it's basically a coin flip, and the Sleepy Pirate won.
Gotcha. I love the mutant washer, mutant coin. This is great.
Yeah, and so everyone who bought, most of the people who bought were people in my Discord. They bought like 10 at a time. So I am going to be dropping them a mutated washer as a thank you. And actually, something that I've noticed as far as interoperability that my holders are kind of complaining about is if you buy something on, which it makes sense to me, but if you buy something on an official NFT and then go into your wallet through OpenSea, the image doesn't show up there. It shows that you own it, and it shows where it came from and what it is and all that, but it doesn't show the image.
That's kind of how Coinbase was for a while. Like, you know, I have the Coinbase app, and like it shows I've got an NFT, but it doesn't show me what it is. So I wonder what that is. I wonder what. Maybe they can fix that. I mean, obviously they can fix it as time goes on.
Sounds like something to do with the base URI, like that is the way that it implements it is like different than the way that OpenSea does.
Damn it.
That would be my guess, because for the image to be viewable on official NFT, like that data has to be there, so it's just not being a readable format for OpenSea. Oh, Raina has her hand up.
Oh. Hey, Raina, go ahead.
I just didn't want to interrupt the conversation. I was just going to say good night because we're leaving at 6 morning, and it's been interesting meeting everybody. It's a pretty cool space, and I don't always get to come on weeknight.
Hey, have a good trip. Be safe and have fun.
All right, thank you very much. You guys too.
Thanks, Raina. Hey.
Good night.
Tomorrow night.
Oh,
I mean Thursday
okay.
night. We're just going Wednesday and Thursday.
Gotcha. Kind of a day trip. That's cool. Nice. Well, enjoy. Are you guys going to Dollywood?
We are tomorrow, and then we're going to go around Thursday.
Nice. Has Ellie been to Dollywood?
No, neither one of us. They're very kind of thing.
Oh, really? Man, have you been to Disney?
When I was 10.
Okay. So it's like Disney, but more country. It's super fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, have fun.
Thanks a lot. Have a good rest of the stay, guys. Bye.
Thanks. See you, Raina. I don't know if anybody else in here has ever been to Tennessee, but if you've never been to Dollywood and you've been to Tennessee, you're missing a big chunk of Tennessee.
I go to Tennessee a lot, like once or twice a year, and yeah, I have not been to Dollywood yet. We usually go to Memphis, so it's like the whole other side of the state.
Yeah, that's a ways away. Have you been to Nashville?
Yeah, actually, I went. Oh man, it's been a while now. I went back in April of last year for 3 days. I went. A friend of mine mailed me concert tickets because she couldn't go, and I went for the concert. So it was more like 2.5 days. I got in, spent the night, went to the concert, spent a day of recovery, and then left.
Nice. Yeah, I've only been to Memphis once, and I didn't get to stay long enough to do much, so I want to go back.
Yeah, I love it. I go in normal circumstances. I go twice a year.
Oh wow!
It's all for the same band. So in the springtime, they call it a family block party, and it's a day long barbecue, beer, music, a little like marketplace area. But because it's a band I've been a fan of for 22 years.
Nice.
And so I've got friends through the band that are scattered all across the country. So we all kind of meet up there and hang out. It's fun because I've been following this band for so long that, you know, I used to watch them in basements and venues that could hold like 35 people. So
Nice.
the band knows all of their fans like personally, which is insane.
What's the name of the band?
Lucero.
Sarah, not heard of them. What kind of music is it?
It's like punk rock, sad cowboy music.
Wonderful. So what I'm imagining is drive-by truckers mixed with like, gosh, I can't, punk and sad cowboy music. I like it. I'm gonna have to look them up. I'm
It's
doing
like
that now.
if Jawbreaker was Jawbreaker when they were old and listening to, like Jason Isbell and Drive-By Truckers. They got a lot of Jawbreaker influence in that era type punk, but then it's a country band.
Nice. That's cool. That is the kind of band I like. Whoa, their website has an enter site button. Holy cow, I love that. I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
Okay, yeah, I just listed them. Definitely sad.
Think they'll get mad if I just play them right now?
Will they get mad? No, absolutely not.
Found a way for me to find my way to you. But you found a way.
I need to order a record. This seems like it should be played on record. On vinyl. I need to get some.
Yeah, they're little word of warning, you'll probably only find their newest album on vinyl because a lot of their stuff was limited release because they just kept getting shafted by record labels.
Man, that sucks for them. Hopefully they do well from here forward. Hey, I didn't say hi to Stadium. A Pats fan. Hang on, I'll pull you up here to speak. I won't go back to what I called people from the North the other day. I am from the North. It wasn't derogatory. Oh, they left. Scared them off.
As soon as you said come up here and speak, they left.
Man, I wonder if people know they just accept. Oh, well.
I don't know. I used to do that. Like before I started speaking in spaces, I would join a space and if there was relatively few people in it, and someone called me out and welcomed me and said like, "Hey, come up and share your project if you want." I just backed out like immediately.
Well, it said on their profile they were looking to build a VR stadium. I was like, "Oh man, I want to talk to you about building in VR," and then they're gone. Okay. I don't know how many followers they had, but they could have made 5 more.
Anything, and if someone calls on me and I don't really know his face, I'll just be like, "See ya."
Throw the peace sign up and leave.
Exactly.
Well, I updated luck with it not rugging, but I was in a. But they just invited me up to speak, and then I got kicked out of this. I got kicked out of Twitter completely. No, they probably feel like I'm that guy. And I tried to get back in, but they didn't pull me up to speak.
Man, I don't know. I feel like I found the magic solution making Android phones work in rooms. I've been using, like, I have a Blue Yeti Nano mic. And I found it, like, you can sound is so much better and clearer. I can like stay in a room until my phone dies, no problems.
Wow. You need to get an app with it, or does your phone just recognize it when you plug it in?
So you have to have, I think it's called OTG if you have an Android phone. So it's on the go. It's like built in. It's kind of like NFC. It's just something that newer phones have, older phones might not. It sounds like it's good. Like if you have an Apple phone, you're good to go. But if you have an Apple phone, you don't really have a problem with spaces anyway. So, but it's kind of weird. I can't really figure out why it works better, because if anything, you'd think that it would take more from the phone, because it's actually powering the mic. Like it's like a computer mic. The one thing that I did need with it is a USB plug in it, so I did need like an adapter to plug it into the C3 port on the bottom of the phone. But luckily, my computer already it needed one of its ports, so I happen to have one that's kicking around anyways.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that next. As an adapter. That's cool. That's cool that it works. I'm gonna have to look something up for an iPhone.
Yeah, the adapters are super cheap. It's literally just it just switches the port. Like it's just like a little tiny square thing. I think I looked them up and they're like under $10.
Very cool. I've heard people on Spaces talking about how they just went out and spent hundreds of dollars audio for Spaces. Like, oh my gosh, is that really how much it costs? But a Yeti isn't cheap, right? I mean, I like Blue's microphones, but yeah, maybe after we sell some work.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, Blue, if you want one, I definitely suggest Blue, unless like you're looking for like a professional type one that you're gonna sink like $2,000 into, then go beyond Blue. But I mean, like I was a Twitch streamer before. I did that for about a year, so I happen to have the mic from that. I got it on sale. I think it was around $200 when I got it. It might be down price from there. But one thing that I'd suggest to most people, check out pawn shops or stuff like that, because there's all these people that they're like, I'm going to be a Twitch streamer or something like that, and they get it, they do it for a week, they realize it's not them, and then they go and pawn the stuff, and it's perfectly good. So I don't know, like the stuff like I'm really big on like pawn stores and secondhand and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, some things you shouldn't get from a pawn shop. Like if you're gonna get a crypto wallet, don't like one of the other ones. Don't get it from a pawn shop.
Yeah. Don't even get one from Amazon.
Every time I go to a pawn shop, there's like nothing worth noting of value there. Like if I'm looking to spend more money than I should on a VCR, like that's the type of things I find at a pawn shop.
Right.
You just need to go to another city. In my city, we've had like kind of some housing issues and stuff, and like our housing prices are kind of crazy. So because of that, we've had tons of pawn shops and those instant loan places pop up left, right, center here. And I mean, there's lots of things in the pawn shop. It's not a great reason for it to be there, but there's lots of stuff there.
I hate admitting it, but I used to do home renovation over one summer, and the owners months to get out. If whatever's here you can take. And I was like, what? That seems like stealing. So like, anytime like somebody who lived there came back while I was on site, we weren't supposed to let them in, but they're like, hey, I just want to get a few things. Is it okay? I'm like, yes. Like I didn't say, even if you're not the owner of this house, please take a few things. All this has to be thrown away. Like we threw away people's clothing. That was like the most disturbing thing I've ever done in my life. I was like, can we just take this somewhere? Like, nope, we can't take it anywhere. It's got to be disposed of. Like, well, there's Goodwill. There's like homeless shelters. There's clothing donation places. Like, seriously, we can't take this anywhere. It was scary. It was like super sad. I hated that. I loved building houses. I hated throwing people's possessions away. That was the worst thing I've ever had to do in my life. Sorry, I didn't mean to take that to a dark place. Pawn shops, right?
Yeah, no, that's cool. But I mean, speaking of that, that's actually a lot of like removal companies in my area have actually started doing that. They've started more rather than removing, reclaiming naming stuff, and they'll kind of like salvage things, like offer if a person's like has like a family member passed away or something, and they have a bunch of stuff in there that they just want to get rid of. They'll offer to go in and go through everything, see what has some value, put it up for sale, pawn shop it, whatever. So there's a lot of companies that seem to be doing that. It seems to be pretty successful. So, I mean, again, it's maybe a little dark, but.
Oh, that's great. That's good to hear. Hey, welcome, Shrooms. Oh, wait, Shroomojis. I like that you guys are raising money for, let's see. It's like funding research into alternative treatments for depression. Cool. Since we are done with what we're doing, do you want to, I got a request. Hang on. Gotcha. Did you want to share it?
That's really cool. I'd like to hear more about that. I've watched, what's his name? It's like something's cornucopia or something like that. But he's always, one of the big things that he's on is using like psychedelics for depression and different treatments like that. So I'd be really interested in hearing about it.
Yeah, sure.
Yo.
What is up?
Oh, not too much. So,
Hey, Jen.
when was creeping Charlie's profile. Like, where is he hanging out? Here I am.
Nice. Thanks for joining us.
Hell yeah, what are you guys talking about?
Well, it went to a dark place. But we were talking about trying not to buy laptops from pawn shops. And prior to that, what kind of microphones you can plug into an Android phone to have a better experience on Spaces. And prior to that, was showing people how to, this was for newbies, obviously not anybody in here, but how to lazy mint, starting from drawing to photographing to uploading and minting. But now we're talking about your project.
Dude, I know a thing or two about lazy minting. Shromoji's project is a little bit less than 3,700 generative PFPs, and I couldn't figure out the contract, so I lazy minted the whole collection. It took me 4 months.
Oh my gosh, that is dedication. Wow.
Bro, it was an hour and a half per 100 Shromojis, and I was sitting there. I basically had 2 folders open, and on Mac, kind of nice. Like I had a folder with all the metadata, so I could it previews text, so you can just like press the right arrow, and then they'll skip to the next file for the metadata. But basically, the 2 folders open with all the pictures, all the metadata generated. I just sat there and I fucking uploaded everything one by one. There's errors in some of the metadata.
You didn't use a macro to help you automate that?
No.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Well, it's kind of tough because OpenSea, I found some kind of tutorial online on how to automate the clicks, but you still gotta wait for each page to load. And on top of that, when I started in October, there was hella glitches with Polygon. So it was just you would try to mint something and then it would stop you because it wouldn't register on the network. It was just a nightmare, man. But I got it done. Took me 4 months. I kind of slacked during Christmas, but January 25th is when I finished. And if you go look at the activity of minting and stuff, you can see it. Yeah.
Wow. I'm actually gonna pull up.
If you go look at the activity of minting and stuff, you can see it. Yeah.
Man. There we go. So I was getting a delay on the other end I just pulled up your profile, so it's on the YouTube live stream if you're cool with that. I'm gonna follow you first. And then OpenSea. Yeah.
Oh, you're live streaming this?
Yep. Yeah, we used YouTube live stream to record me processing the NFT, because we're doing a mintathon on Saturday. So I need to make a video to help anybody who wants to join but doesn't know how to lazy mint. There's got to be a better word for it than that. How to mint directly on OpenSea. So yeah, I recorded. I did a YouTube live stream so we could download that, edit it together, and then publish that so people could see. But I can edit this one out. Are you cool with this being on the live stream, or do you want it off?
No, man, I don't care.
Okay, cool.
I'll chime in. I'm good with it for sure.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so I've got it up on the YouTube live stream right now, your OpenSea account. These are great. So do you want to tell us a little bit about the project? Where did it come from? What are you doing with it?
Yeah, man. Do you want the 3-minute pitch that I repeat 4 times a day?
Do you have I think we're beyond elevator, and we have half an hour to fill. So yeah, you're good.
Let me give you the backstory a little
Okay.
bit, and then it'll make sense. Long story short, in my 20s, I had a colorful life for a decade, and I was involved in some bad stuff. And when I left the life, I had therapy for a couple of years, and it actually really helped me. And so I became a mental health advocate. I'm a active men's mental health advocate in particular, and I'm published in a couple spaces. But with the pandemic and all that stuff, mental health issues came to the forefront, and so I wanted to make a project to help with that. And I wanted to do something around mushrooms. I don't know. I was stuck. I wanted to do. I had seen that Weird Whales kid, just making a killing with the pixel art, and then I was like, man, I want to do something with pixel art. And I like mushrooms; they're cool, and I want to do something with mental health. And then, I'm not like super deep into the research, but I had seen quite a few pieces of research around not just magic mushrooms, but there's things like ketamine, MDMA. Like MDMA is like super powerful for PTSD. So, in general, I wanted to do something that was going to benefit. It was a project with a cause, right? And anyway, so basically right now, most people can't afford therapy. If you can't afford therapy, you're put on antidepressants, and most antidepressants are garbage. It takes 2 months for them to work, and the first one only works for about 60% of people. And then, you've got sexual dysfunction, side effects, weight gain. But I just find it's not acceptable, right? So with that in mind, I was like, let me see if I can find an organization that, studies psychedelics and see if I can raise some money for them to kind of get these medications into the hands of doctors. So I found it. It's called MAPS, and they study all this stuff. They actually don't study magic mushrooms, interestingly, but they do stuff with LSD and MDMA and various other compounds, and they also focus on legalization, right? So like pharmaceutical companies have no incentive to basically push these drugs because they can't patent them. They've been around forever. They can't make money from them. So, but man, if people could know that, you can remove suicidal ideation from a PTSD veteran in 24 hours with a single ketamine treatment, this changes the game completely. And so there's actually quite a few clinics that have started popping up, ran by doctors. They use ketamine off-label to treat that stuff, but I want that stuff to be mainstream and to be available to everybody, and general practitioners to be available for that. So, basically the art and how it came about. So, Shremojis is mashed up between magic mushrooms and emojis. And so pixel art, and it's a play on iPhone emojis. And one of the biggest skills that you learn in therapy is being better able to identify your emotions. And so I figured, what better way to tie that together than stuff various emotions on these cute little mushrooms. And so, that's how the art came about and how it tied into the whole cause there. So, yeah, man, that's the project in a nutshell.
That's pretty cool. I graduated from Kent State University, and after the Kent State massacre, which in our history is when our National Guard fired on student protesters, after that, everything became like extremely permissive. Like students were pretty much allowed to get away with anything they wanted to. And because of that, a lot of the academic research went to places that were previously unthinkable. And a lot of like psilocybin and stuff like that started becoming research that Kent State University. So while I was there, I got a lot of experience with listening to professors talk about their experiences with the university researching these things. So I've read a lot about exactly what you're talking about, and there's definitely a lot of treatment options out there in a lot of different ways, from microdosing and
there's a lot out there that definitely needs more attention.
It's, man, and like the beautiful thing about it, and especially, MDMA and ketamine and things like that, you don't have to take it every day. What they found so far is they'll do basically 6 treatments within the space of a month. And then you're cured for, they don't have long-term studies, but, at a year, people were still cured of their depression, their major depression, suicidal ideation, all of that stuff was gone. So, you're not sitting there taking pills every day, excuse the language, I don't know, but not able to get an erection or, and being able to enjoy sexual life. Like, man, think about that. Like, you're trying to treat depression and then you can't, partake in one of the funnest activities, that in your life. So, I mean, it's like, is the remedy worse than the disease? You know what I mean? So, I just, the stuff needs to be out there. It needs to be, I think to me, it needs to be prevalent. Like, I'm not pushing for recreational drug use here. I really want this to be in the hands of doctors and being done in a supervised environment. But the main idea for most of these psychedelics is that they promote the creation of connections between neurons. And most people that have mental illnesses tend to have atrophied neurons. Basically, they are much lower activity in whatever parts of their brains, and having those drugs promotes the creation of new connections, and typically they couple it with a therapist. So the therapist gets you to get to these new thought patterns, new conclusions, and the drugs help you to create the connection so that it's going to be lasting and you can have a better way of thinking, so you're not, under that dark cloud all the time.
Yeah, that's amazing that this research has been, and what's crazy is it's been going on for a long time. Like Phoenix said, it's like, after Kent's, in the 60s, this research was going on. And like you said, the pharmaceutical companies kind of just making sure it was continued to be illegal and not able to be sold even by doctors is crazy. Or not sold by doctors, but prescribed by doctors. I think that's nuts. There's so many natural, I don't want to say cures, but things that we could use to improve people's lives, and it's just we've been made to be afraid of it. They're told it's bad for you, and it's immoral, and like I think it's immoral to allow people to suffer in that way. And I've had several friends who have been on antidepressants, and yeah, the side effects were just. I often wondered. One person was extremely close to me in my life, and I often wondered, is it worth you being on that? And I didn't. There were days when we had to have those hard conversations. Is going off of this a safe thing, or do you need to be on it? And I think if they were offered something else would have been better, but they were never offered. So, just continue to have different problems, not the same problems they had, but different challenges to deal with. So I like your project. This is really great.
Dude, man, do you want to hear a message that I got earlier? There's a guy that bought 3 Shrimojis, and this is what he said. He says, those three buys were all me. I'm on this Twitter account in Spaces, but one of my close friends was a veteran suffering from severe PTSD who was extremely suicidal. He went on a 2-week psychedelic retreat in South America and came back a new man with a totally different perspective on life. I admire your mission, and I'm glad to have connected you through Web3. And man, I have a litany of messages like that in my DMs. And dude, right now, like I've sold. I just crossed. So basically, I'm giving 50% of proceeds to Maps until we reach that $20,000. And I just crossed the first. Actually, I'm about $37 away from that first $1,000 in donations going to Maps. So like this project's doing really good, and people are definitely hearing me out. And man, I'm feeling really, really blessed. Feeling the love on Twitter like crazy, man.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I love that you have a mission, and that mission is awareness and do good for others. That's really cool. I'm glad you were here tonight.
Man, thanks for having me, man. This is super chill. What about your project?
Oh, hang on. Okay, cool. Thanks, Phoenix. Oh yeah, we can share some about ours. It's so I'll try to keep it short because it'd be cool to hear some other people too. I've been working on, they're called Chubby's Burgers for a little over 10 years, I guess. They were all hand drawn. I did some paintings. And when NFTs came out, no, not when they came out. When I got into NFTs at the beginning of COVID, I'm a teacher, so COVID was pretty rough. I went home. I was teaching online every day. It got a little bit lonely, and I started making art a lot more to, that's my therapy. So I was making a lot of art. I like doing 3D modeling, and I run games for my students that are physical and VR and online. Um, and I started playing around with 3D modeling some artifacts from the future. And so I was putting those up, and they didn't sell because I did no marketing. And I thought, wow, you know what? I've had these chubbies in my back pocket for 10 years. I'm going to pull those out and do programmatic variations on them. So I was watching a lot of Hash Lips, and I broke them down into all the pieces, and I started generating different Chubby's characters. I was like, this is super fun. I couldn't do it all on my own. Like I would not be able to create a smart contract that worked and was safe. So Nova Sage is Phoenix. He's the developer on the team. So he came on board. He's doing the development, creating the smart contracts, which he just got working. And then he's going to create a DApp for us. So we got our website back up. We'll get the DApp page on, and people will be able to mint one of 5,282. And that number is not just some crazy number we thought was funny. It's actually 5/28 is National Cheeseburger Day. So, and then the year is 2022. So we went with 2 at the end. So 5,282 Chubby's Burgers that you can order from the Diner, which is the place to feed your face in cyberspace. So that's our story, and we're sticking to it for now.
That's